Hi YouTube, it's the 16th of December and currently in England we're forecast snow in some areas today, snow tomorrow, quite heavy snow the day after. Snowed in Spain on Tuesday, 4 centimetres. Not being funny, it's never really snowed that heavy in Spain. Maybe a centimetre or an inch or something. It done something not that long ago, but I think that was still during the age of weather modification. Anyway, I've got a snotty nose still, and it's quite white. Look, if we look out here, it's raining, it's very cold, and it was like -2 last night. It's supposed to be dropping to -10 tonight, which is going to be interesting. Anyway, a friend of mine, I was talking to him about weather modification and mentioned about the fact, by the way, that's the washing machine in the background, about silver ions and sulphur being sprayed into the upper atmosphere as chemtrails. There's a few reasons why they're doing that, and a few different options you can probably look at, but I can't remember who it was I was speaking to, but they actually turned around and said sulphur. They're putting sulphur in the atmosphere. I said, yeah, as well as silver ions. Why would they put sulphur in the atmosphere? I don't know its actual purpose. I said, but they are. He says, well, because that would make acid rain. And that's when I stopped and went, oh my god, gangster granny, hi mate, hope you're okay. Her grandchildren played out in last year's snow and got acid-like burns on their hands from the fact that the snow was acid snow. She even done a pH test on it, and a couple of my friends did as well on the internet. After that event, my friend Les, who works at Unilever, Colmworth in Sharnbrook, one of the research centres up there, managed to get some pH test things and actually done tested for ozone and pH on different water samples from rains, etc, over the course of the year, and they were always coming back at like 3.2 acidic, and also heavy concentration of ozone. And he's been scratching his head going, it doesn't make any sense. But now that person's turned around and said that sulphur would cause acid rain, it makes a hell of a lot of sense. Because every time they spray, people get sore throat, runny nose, earache, eye ache. I mean, if you see, I was off sick for 2 days last week because I just didn't feel right at all. Went back, felt fine, and then today I've got a real head cold going on, and I've got my nose, whatever, I've just been spraying loads of shit up, and it's not as bad as it could be. I could be laid up and not be able to walk or anything. Not that bad, but that's definitely, you know, even if it wasn't raining, if it was sprayed into the upper atmosphere, it would cause like an acidic sort of effect. Now, if you stood in a room where there was acid and breathed in its fumes, you would get sore eyes, sore nose, sore throat, and sore ears. And this is the effects that this is having on it. There's 2 reasons why they could be doing it. Global warming, sorry, should we correct that? Climate change. Oh, there's no such thing as global warming. Let's change it to climate change, because it's a climate that's changing. We don't know what way. Could be cold, could be hot. We're not too sure. So what we do is we spray a load of white shit into the sky to reflect the sun off of it, you know, bounce it off so the infrared radiation doesn't stay within the earth and build up and cause global warming. That's one theory. Another theory. They're pumping sulphur and all that into the upper atmosphere, or ionosphere, in order to use HAARP in alignment with it in order to protect us from a solar flare. Okay? Solar flare. Now, right now, as far as I know, the sun is at its lowest flare point at the moment. But when we go into alignment, when we go into the 2012 galactical alignment that happens every, whatever, 660,000 years, whatever it is, and we start at the beginning of the cycle again in the constellation of Aquarius, this could cause all different things on the planet. Now, it could, if there's another planet, or if we get nearer to the sun or whatever else, it could cause crust displacement and crust shift and all that sort of thing. It might just be a gamma burst from the centre of the universe, or from our sun. Our sun might be really active around that sort of time, and the HAARP is going to be used in a line with the chemicals that they flooded the atmosphere in to protect us from a extinction flare or something. One of my friends on my last chemtrail videos referred to it, and I heard what they was getting at, and I understand what they're getting at, and maybe. So I'm still more of its weather modification to do with the bullshit that they're, I don't know, but there's, you know, there's a few theories. HAARP is one of the most dodgiest things that exists. HAARP is basically Star Wars. HAARP is your worst nightmare, and it could be everyone's worst nightmare. I just hope enough people wake up in time, because in 2012, when all this shit kicks off and, you know, the new world and all that sort of crap happens, if it's going to be the new world order like they want it to be, I'd rather be dead than live in that. So if the sheep are not going to wake up, then I'll get killed in the fight. If they're going to wake up, then woohoo, we've won. But yeah, as far as the planet's concerned as well, we will never destroy this planet, it will destroy us. And if anyone thinks that we are better or bigger than this planet, they're idiots. We're using a lot of resources on this planet, yeah, but we're not using the resources to the extent that they're making out. They're just trying to tax us and control us even more with fear and control, fear, control, fear, control. Anyway, I'm going to head off now because I'm not feeling fantastic. I've got to try and render this now. I've got some couscous here, look. I don't like couscous when it's warm, better when it's cold. I'm leaving it to stand, cool. Anyway, I'm going to go, so peace, love and light, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.